to support you as she walks you over. How do you feel? You alright?
I feel like I walked in here with one night less sleep, and I feel like I haven't slept in a 10-day or a week. I'm sorry, 10-day doesn't exist here. I hadn't slept in a week.
Oh, you're speaking nonsense, my dear. 10 days. Oh, it is okay. We'll get you back home and well rested. You did a wonderful job. Mwah. She gives you one final kiss on the forehead. And as she does, she begins to cast Cure Wounds to try and get some of the initial damage out of the way. I'm just gonna roll here. Just gonna use a third level. 4, 8, plus 5.
Another thing that
Ooh!
shows people. Oh, that.
Damn.
Oh, fucking
28
yes.
points of healing. Yeah, the laceration to your face fully heals. The gut punch begins to mend as you feel some broken ribs begin to sew back together. Um, Still hurt, but pretty decent chunk healed back.
They will look for Kipley, um, as like she's being healed.
For sure. And you can see as you're walking away, the clerics step down from the stadium. Actually taking the care to climb down, going around and using the pillars to climb down to the stadium, and go collect the remains of Calamity, and begin to take. They do take the arm as well. Sorry, Reese. Um, and they begin dragging her back to the starting cage. We can see begin to cast resurrection magic on her. Excuse me. But you go and find Kipling. Is very easy to do. She's right there.
Yeah, she's
Uh,
sitting there with like her arms crossed and just looking incredibly uncomfortable.
hey, Kipley,
Congratulations.
thank you. Um, I wanted to say thank you again uh for being my friend.
She has like this pained look on her face for a moment. Why? Why now?
I I feel like you did the friendly thing of prying when I didn't want to be bothered, and sparing you the internal details. It helped a lot.
She kind of gives a nod to her head, eyes dropping. And you see she's kind of like got something twirling in her right hand. And then without looking up, she just holds it up to you and hands you the talisman.
Thank you. You know, I was almost concerned I didn't have my good luck charm, that I might not, be able to really do anything out there, but looks like I had the luckiest charms of all. Um, and Shield looks towards everyone else. Thank you all for being here.
Can we go?
You did really well out there.
Yes, well fought.
Thank you.
Remind me never to test myself against you.
It won't be that bad. I think that was luck for the most part. But I'm not sure that this whole murdering thing is for everyone. If you all wanted to go and do something else or just relax somewhere else.
Yeah, Kipley marches right past, heads towards the exit.
Oh yeah. You all begin to head out.
Is that Percy trying to
Yeah,
approach?
yeah. I was waiting. I was waiting. Percy is also waiting in the wings. As you finish a conversation with Kipley, you hear, Maeve, do you have a quick moment?
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Wonderful. I don't know whether you'd like handshake, hug.
She'll
I
go
know
in
what's
for a hug.
okay, and he hugs you back. Wonderful stuff. Wonderful performance. It was moving. The dancing, the hand-to-hand combat, the fist. I think it personally suits you much more than sword and shield. You looked like you were in your element. It was inspirational.
Oh, it almost sounds like he wants something from me. Thank you, though.
No, of course not. I just merely wanted you to know that that was truly something of praise, not just people saying you did well because they're happy to see a evil soul gone. It was very impressive. But I also just wanted to uh, pass on my concern and condolences for your current situation with Pearl. And I also just wanted to let you know if you ever want to try any arcane routes for her problem. And he kind of leans in close when he whispers that to you. Do not think for a second that I would not help. It may seem like a conflict of interest, as I would very much like to have you to myself. But I know that you love her first and deeply. And if it means her being around helps you, I would very much like to help her so I can help you then. I cannot guarantee I can cure her, but I can certainly try. And I know if I can't, my father will be willing to bend an ear, especially when it comes to you.
Thank you. I um I definitely do need your help. Um Mostly because all I have is like the vague idea of a wish maybe helping, but I don't know.
Maeve,
Um
there's a knife level spell. Even some of the sponsors cannot cast that.
yeah, I know. I didn't say that I was the smartest one. I just
Give your cunning and wit more than that. I'm sure we can find a way besides wish.
okay. Okay. There's more achievable options. That's yes, that's thank you. Oh.
If you
See,
need any help
Kipley
with
said the same thing.
if you need any help with planning it or anything regarding this, you know where to find me.
Yes, I do. Um, but the sadness, aside for the second, we're going to actually. I don't know what we're going to do. I was kind of just going to let Kipley decide where to go. Um, and you could come along if you'd like to, or not. You know.
See, Percy's gaze kind of goes past your shoulder for a second, looking for Kipley. Is Kipley already gone?
Oh yeah, she bolted.
Yeah. I feel my presence may not be very appreciated at first. Feel free to ask the others, and if they say yes, I will make my way over.
I run over to Reese as the next, I think, oldest adult here.
Um,
Uh,
as you go to turn, you see he kind of grabs your gauntlet. Before you go, and kind of attempts to pull you closer. But it's not enough strength that's forcing you to, because you are a strong ass woman, and you know he is not strong. He is very weak. So you can for sure resist if you like.
she's gonna resist solely off the fact that she doesn't know what he's doing, and she just kind of sits there, like not maliciously clueless, but like very kind of golden retriever esque, like
Mhm.
what you doing?
Like, yeah, I got you. And as you kind of like stop, you can feel the pulse stop as soon as you stop as well, just fully unmoved, not even a slight inch. He kind of walks around to you so that he's facing now on the opposite side. Let me show map representation. Whoop, whoop. So he is now facing away from the rest of your group members. Because uh, I am not the greatest at showing emotion at times. And I've had to be a stickler for this event, as not only are my parents watching, but many of our sponsors and overseers of my research are here. But also, I just want you to know, even if I do put on a face for others, I will still always be true for you. And that was a very poor attempt at getting your attention, as I would like to either kiss your cheek or forehead before you go, or potentially another hug, or hands. But you also had gauntlets on, so I didn't really know how to do that whole shebang.
She'll look down. Are your parents watching right now?
No, they already left. But they
They
were
already
watching me
left.
before in the ceremony when I was talking to Kipley and all of that, and you know, they were more interested to see if the Dambala clan uh, was as fitting as their reputation uh, had led them to believe. Which you more than showed them. I mean, well, I don't have to tell you your deeds to yourself.
All right. Are any of the other clans that were present watching her and Percy right now?
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Now you say this, and
Hell yeah.
all I got for you is disadvantage.
Hell yeah.
It's a natural 20 and a 16.
Oh, bye-byes. You don't have advantage on perception checks anyways, do you?
No, I don't.
Yeah, no,
I
7 and
don't.
60 anyways. 60 is still decent. You don't see like anyone directly looking at you. At least from the clan members that you know. So funny enough, you don't directly know them, but you recognize the outfits that they bear. The two clerics on the floor are from the Divine Clan. Not the same branch of the Dambala family, Divine Clan, but they are a lesser clan, as you know, go by the name of Selene. Selene, excuse me. Almost said saloon. I played too much Baldur's Gate today. The Selene clan. not anywhere near as notorious nor as powerful or influential as Tavalis, but you see they're currently busy dealing with Calamity. A few that you do recognize from the Arcane Clan is a familiar face to others as well. As you see, excuse me, no, Layla Salir is these ones. Layla Salir, the sponsor, who is both sponsor of Mammoth and part of the Arcane Clan, um, is there watching, as well as her representative, who is technically the elven part of the Arcane Clan, is there watching. The other representatives, you're not sure, but you know your grandfather said other branches were there and watching. So, unsure which representatives are who. Can't really tell which clan is looking at you. But I will give you the one person who you can tell is definitely looking at you. Is your old friend Belle. Or not Belle, excuse me. It is Belle, yeah. Belle Estelle, the original sponsor that you tried to go for all the way back in session 1, and turned you down because you outright said you were trying to rival the power of a monarch, and implied that you would become as powerful as her father, is staring directly at you.
Cool. So I woke up this morning and chose chaos. And as such, as Percy is like rambling a bit, she'll like clasp her hands on either side of his face. And she's gonna look him in the eyes and she's gonna say, Percy, are you good? You're here? You're present?
Uh-huh. He's kind of squishing his cheeks aside. Yeah,
Alright.
I'm present.
Cool. I'm gonna kiss you now, okay?
Okay.
All right. And Maeve is going to kiss Percy.
As you do, you can see
Explain
Belle's
that.
gaze. Explain that real quick. Belle's gaze holds yours for a brief moment before immediately trailing off back towards the corpse of Calamity, losing interest real quick. You can go ahead and give me like a quick insight check, not too in depth, but just like a slight like, what the fuck was that meter?
Hold on. The
Disadvantage.
first one was
That's
at
gonna be.
18.
You roll
The
high, I
second
believe.
one,
18. Yeah.
18? Yeah.
You get more of it like she was still trying to size up your injuries, how much like damage you did in the fight, and was more trying to get your like overall power rating in her head of how much you've grown since she last saw you. Um, and then you also see that she was very interested in seeing or trying to look at what Percy was saying to you. You know if she can. You don't know if she can lip read or not. But she was definitely staring at Percy, not at you initially, until you made eye contact with her.
Good shit, gang shit. Cool.
Percy immediately blushes, and after a few seconds pulls back, before just going into full shy boy arcane caster mode, where he just kind of pulls up the collar of his coat a little bit, and just that was wonderful, thank you. I'll maybe see you later.
No.
Yeah.
Yes, because you certainly will be helping. Yes.
Yes. Awkwardly stands there for a moment. Good night, Maeve. Before walking away, and do you immediately turn as he turns to walk away, or do you linger for just a moment?
She lingers for just a moment, kind of looking at her friend group.
You stare at Percy just long enough to see him slightly fist bump himself underneath his coat as he's walking away.
Nice.
Yeah, he takes off. And you all head out of the arena back to the streets of Paradise Peak. By the time you get out, you showed up around 11 o'clock at night. It is now roughly 11, say like 11:30, for waiting for the event to get set up, the announcements, and the actual fight duration was pretty quick. But the after talk and all of that, it's around 11:30, pushing 11:45, as the steps open up, revealing the empty, close to midnight, moonlit Coliseum. As you all walk up and out and onto the Paradise Peak streets. What would you like to do, and where would you like to go?
Well, Mustang is slightly unsettled by the very brutal display that he only witnessed perhaps 1/50th of. Um, I think he might. He's gonna find a place to hang out for the night. That is not the Dubala manor.
You like to go for a tavern hunt? Or are
Sure,
you looking for an inn to
someplace
stay at?
keep and open all night.
For sure. Well, you know one place in particular.
But he'll let everyone know where he's going. As to not be the one person who just disappears and does Irish goodbye on everyone.
Everyone else?
Maeve's still with us outside.
Yeah, you all walked out together.
How are you feeling after that?
Tired. Tired.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, by the way. I know that isn't necessarily. It can be strange for the unacquainted.
I'm not sure about the rest of them. It seemed like Kipley may have been fairly bothered by the events, but it's not exactly the worst thing I've ever seen. I'm not exactly sure what she did to your family, but
It's not so much just what she's done to the family, but rather what her organization has done to this island. It's there's a reason I've never said or displayed when speaking about what I want to undertake and do. Um, it's never been about upholding the law or anything of that accord. More, it's much more. I care for this island, for this city, this place, um, and the people. And I think my grandfather, the same as I, would do anything, break any laws, do anything grotesque or otherwise to ensure that the people living and those that have suffered, bring them a form of peace, whether that be the wrathful spirits that remain, angered by what happened to them, or the people that are concerned about whether we can uphold and do our jobs in protecting.
Can Kipling hear any of this?
Man, you determine where you're walking either as a group or if you're ahead of them.
I mean, I think she's like walking not too far behind.
Yeah.
So I think she would speak up at that point and would just. Then why do it in secret?
Because even though it is a cathartic and emotional thing, a lot of the individuals that take place and that are in that space, as you all saw, are heads of order, law, and structure. To
Yeah.
compromise their, image would do more harm than, anything, no matter what the cause was.
And by image, do you mean watering a butchering and cheering it on? And then resurrecting them and doing it again and again?
Yeah. It's like I've stated before, it's not a practice that is for everyone, and that people will, of course, have disdain for and not like.
Yeah, Kipling gives a small nod. I guess I'm just some people then.
Yeah. I think if anything, it means you have a very good heart.
She kind of kicks a rock off to the side, stuffs her hands in her pockets, and just. I think I'm gonna do a little scouring of the city. Have a good night. And she's going to turn and walk off.
Please be safe.
Kipling walks off. Where are the rest of you going?
These types of trials, could anybody do it, or does it have to be a specific group?
No,
First time you ever see one move.
yeah, this is the first time I've been a part of one, so I couldn't tell you anything concretely. But assuming that it is as secretive as it is, I assume you have to be connected to something that is really imperative. I don't, again, I don't know. I can't confirm. I also don't believe that this just happens all of the time. It's not like a monthly thing of, let's get together and beat the shit out of somebody that wronged the city. It's a very, I would assume, special occasion.
That would make sense.
How is everyone else feeling? I do apologize to Mammoth. Sorry, buddy. I didn't quite realize what a lot of that entailed until it was happening. I'm so sorry.
That's alright. Do you feel better, though?
A death for a death.
Okay.
Mammoth, how are you doing? I feel like you've experienced a lot of things that maybe you didn't before in a very short time.
Um, yeah, it's all new. I don't really have opinions about a lot of things, but I don't know. I'm all right.
As long as you're doing well.
Mm-hmm.
No.
What do you all want? Sorry, go ahead, miss.
Oh, well, I can't say I've led a good life. I've beaten, robbed, murdered, but that's the first time I've seen it done so ritualistically. I'll give you the heebie-jeebies, but I sort of understand this macabre sense of justice. Maeve, if you were in charge of this whole operation, would you have done it the same?
I don't know. Part of me says yes, and another part. I believe in the values of proper justice, sure. But I also believe in the fact that the anger and pain that one inflicts doesn't simply just go away. The calamity, the people she killed, the families that she disrupted, the places that she destroyed were just numbers, variables, collateral damage to her. And I would like to think that in seeing her die, desperately trying to escape the same way that those people did, he at least had a fighting chance. They stood none. I hope it brings them peace.
I suppose it's all we can hope for. Knowing, not anymore. I suppose if it helps you sleep at night. Which you really need. And he's gonna point her up and down, and then kind of come back up and kind of swirl a finger around her face. You look like you need to hit the bedroll real bad.
Oh, but I was hoping to party it up with you guys, and I feel like
He's kind of mocking Maeve. That's yeah. We can go out and celebrate another night. We go out what 5 days or more like 4 days since today's over. But there will be plenty of time for a party. But what's a party if you're not fully aware to enjoy it, or at least fully aware to become fully unaware by drinking so much to enjoy it.
You could all take a group nap.
I am not. That
yes,
sounds
yes.
lovely.
Sweet.
I have like a bed of gold coins if we'd like to do like the draconic group pile and napping.
You know,
Um,
I might stay out tonight, but I could take you up on that tomorrow.
Okay.
Mammoth, you want
Mammoth.
to nap on the pile?
what?
A pile nap. Yes,
On
no?
what? On what
Gold.
pile?
Pile of gold.
Yeah, I don't. Is that doesn't seem super comfortable.
I think that's part of it. The experience.
Can I keep some of it?
Good question. And then he's gonna turn back to Maeve.
I guess if you can sneak it away from the pile.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll take a nap on the gold coins.
The least comfortable bed you've ever slept on. Not even a bed, just a pile. Okay. I assume you're all walking and talking on your way back.
Eventually Mustang will peel off to go find somewhere else to while away the night.
Yeah.
He does not feel like sleeping.
You and Kipley peeled off already, but the remainder of the group is going back.
Yeah.
About a few minutes before you're about to get towards the city border, Maeve, with your 23 fucking insane passive perception, you notice as you're walking through the streets, as you pass an alleyway, just as a natural habit of you, even when exhausted, just a slight glance to check for threats, to assess any danger. You see a cloaked figure at the end of it, staring at you, with a mask around their face, blue skin, white hair, before you keep walking past it.
Can she go back and
Yeah.
look
And then you auto walk past it and you're unable to turn back and it sucks. I'm like, yeah, no, you can go.
She calls for Pearl.
You get no response.
Is the figure still there?
You see, as you look down the alleyway, they duck around a corner. But you catch just enough of you to see the white hair kind of poof out of the hood as they do.
Maeve in her injured ass state is gonna start running after her wife.
Sure.
Or who she thinks is her wife.
Everyone else? You see Maeve call out for Pearl down an alleyway and takes off after her.
I think Rictus would follow.
Same with Reese.
Kind of.
He'd probably keep walking a little bit before realizing the gang.
Love
Then
that.
turn around
Walks
and
an
run back
extra like
after him.
10 feet,
Oh, that's
15
so
feet, and then
funny.
goes, shit, where is everyone? Hell yeah. So you're following a little bit lagging behind.
Yeah.
Right. So as you turn the corner, Maeve, you see the figure is no longer that of blue skin and white hair. Instead, you see a vermilion cloak, slight vermilion hair being lit from underneath it, a black mask, and two slightly glazed over eyes. As you cross the corner, the second that you turn, you see a scroll fall from their hands, and your eyes roll back into your head as you immediately go unconscious. Rictus, as you turn the corner, quickly following Maeve, she had a little head start on you, so as you turn the corner, you see a figure standing over her body, sifting through her bag, looking up at you in a quick glance. What would you like to do? You've got a mere moment's reaction.
He would ready his weapon and tell whoever this is to get back. Stop what they're doing and get back.
Okay. They look at you, see that you're not immediately a threat. As you say, get back, don't actually take any action towards them. Cuts off Maeve's bag from her, leaps backwards, and begins scaling the building behind her rapidly. It's about only like a 30-foot tall building. They take one leap, and they're already at the top, and are running out of LOS line of sight. Don't know why I said LOS.
I knew what you meant.
Sorry. Force of habit.
He'll run up and check on Maeve.
For sure. She is unconscious. Let me just, if you look at game visuals, you can see Maeve only caught a mere glimpse. But you got a better look, Rictus, as the moonlight shed over her. I'm scared of another fireball. Surprise, bitch.
He'll try to wake Maeve if he can.
Just try and shake her awake.
Yeah.
Use your action to shove/wake Maeve awake. And you do so as Maeve comes back from the sleep spell, completely fine.
Oh,
Yeah,
fam,
untouched.
hold on. You took the sleep
Oh,
spell?
don't worry, Maeve. Don't worry.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, never mind.
I know.
Okay.
And as you wake up, Maeve, two thoughts immediately race into your mind. One, what the fuck was that? Two, how did I just fall asleep? And you look and pick up the scroll, and you can see Elvish writing on it, mixed with a bit of a language you don't quite understand. A modified sleep spell, specifically made not to target a race, but a singular person. Maeve Dambala. Signed in blood. A formal contract between someone and whoever made this strange spell. As you look around you, your armor is completely fine. Everything else, most importantly, all of your items that were in that bag and vassalship token, gone into the night. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Oh,
It is getting pretty close to 1 a.m.
wow.
with a bitter, sweet victory, ruined by unexpected surprise. Fuck out of here with that sad music. There we go.
Poor
First off,
Maeve.
well fucking done. Did not expect that in the slightest. That was extraordinarily close. She started out with 99 HP. So pretty up there.
Jeez.
And she healed ever so slightly. She heals more based off of the damage that she does. But since she was doing only a D8 worth of damage, it was not a lot. So she was slowly gaining back until you fucking hit her like a truck in one turn. And absolutely destroyed her. Good fucking shit.
The music. It was just the music.
I had to. I remember you said I remember you said that you found the song and you were gonna loop it for yourself during the fight, and I was like, wait a minute. There's no way this isn't on Spotify. Like every meme is on Spotify, and it's from JJK, so it's definitely on there. And I found it beforehand and got it ready for it to put on loop. Oh, I had to.
It
I had to.
slaps. It slaps, and therefore it.
When you said gamble, I was like, Jesus, we're going to always bet on Maeve. Good shit. Well, hope y'all enjoyed that fun little start with the RP into a very sudden and a very eye-opening experience to what goes on in the underground of Paradise Peak. To an Eyes Wide Shut Party edition of Fight Club. You now know there's a second hidden arena underneath the very stadium where you got crowned vassals. Maeve's family is part of, if not running, that fighting ring. And that in you sparing Calamity, you could just potentially let her live. And this strange bandit's very quick and very targeted, clearly premeditated attack on you.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was a great battle.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, Maeve said it's
Which,
quabbering time.
Which Maeve,
Yeah.
I would recommend. I have a note on it, obviously, in my end. I would suggest adding to your inventory signed contract / burned spell slot, or burned sleep spell. Excuse me. 'Cause this was a one-time use.
Oh fuck! Hold on. All right, everything out of the backpack.
Yep.
Oh, my 10 rations. That's the true tragedy here.
That's the trick. This is the deepest lost. Also, this is gonna suck, but I think we talked about you keeping your sword and shield and your vassalship token.
Oh, well, that typically would be an issue if they weren't currently merged
Oh
to
wait.
my hand as my
Oh,
gauntlets.
straight facts. Straight facts. I literally, as I said it, I was like, wait, but you're wearing the gauntlets. Good shit.
Yes.
So,
That would be-
thank God, those are still there at the very minimum. Love you just carry those around, fucking unit, walking for the streets looking like an absolute menace.
Yep.
But yeah, sadly, also all that I think you still have all the gold in their vassalship token.
Yeah.
So
Oh no!
you can,
Oh jeez.
you can go
fuck.
kiss that goodbye.
Oh, okay.
Please,
All right,
please
cool.
mark
Ay,
down the
caramba.
exact. Please mark down the exact sum that you had in there before you do so.
Oh, okay.
For future purposes.
Okay,
You can just
bank
DM
account
that to
for
me.
this shit. Cool.
I was so expecting you to just end it, but honestly, thank you, Jared. You made my B plot so much better.
No, I should have not.
Oh, but we did. We fuck around and we found out, baby. Oh, well, I hope y'all enjoyed. I know that was heavy Maeve session, but
It's okay.
we were
Oh, yeah,
building
no,
up to it.
We're
Yeah,
here
it's fine.
for it. We're here for
Yeah,
it.
absolutely.
We
But
support
we're
Queen.
we're back to we are back to supporting all queens and kings next week. Also,
Damn it.
I will give you the option because we're not gonna do this every single time we finish a mission. I'll give you the option of you guys can do or just make a list of like things that you'd like to do during downtime / free time, and we can either like fast forward a few days or all of the days remaining. For you to choose another quest and get back on the saddle and do like a mini time skip, or if you have like a lot of stuff that you want to do, just do a normal RP session and go for all of that. I feel like it's probably gonna be half and half of us choosing to have our 3 hours of RP and then maybe choose where we go afterwards. I'll have the next batch of quests edited onto the board, and I'll update that for next session.
Sweet.
Sounds good.
Rad.
All right.
Wonderful session, everybody. Thank you, Dom.
Thank
Yeah,
you. It was
always
awesome.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
I'll
you.
see you next week. Jared, if you can stay for like literally 2 seconds.
Woo.
Okay.
Bye,
You in
He's in
trouble.
trouble.
everybody.
Yeah, we have to talk about you being late, and now you're dead.
Ooh.
All right,
I'm
I'll
not
talk
just
to you
picking
guys.
the
Good
gold.
night,
Good
everybody.
night.
Y'all have a good week.